Hello here. It's Kapak5 here. And yeah, I know I'm paused because there's Shogun 2, so I can't just have this on. So, this is gonna be a standard battle right here, and I'm gonna show you some tricks. And remember, this army is kind of overpowered because I have a mod that makes the experience much more worth it. The mod makes like when you have one experienced chevron, you get more morale, more attack, more defense, more reload skill and more accuracy, but that doesn't make better armor or something like that. It just makes you to make your units more powerful on the attack and defensive stuff. So that won't just make units invincible to bullets or like that. But I like that mod because that was like that in Rome Total War. So let's see my army. I have one unit of super upgraded parrot guns. Yeah, I know. Super upgraded parrot guns are completely overpowered. And remember, I'm not camping against the AI. The only thing is because I have some parrot guns. I need to take advantage of them. I have one unit of generals Hatamodo who are fully upgraded. Yeah, that's kind of overpowered, but I'm gonna try to use these guys as much as I can. I have two units of revolver cap, one in each flank, and as you can see, I have them like this, in this position. And I have one unit of shogutai, pretty upgraded. Let's see, here's my other revolver cap, so they will overlap the enemy flank. Then I have one unit of Imperial Guard infantry. These are pretty badass, these guys, but look kinda weird still. Then I got 4 units of heavily upgraded Imperial Infantry with 2 chevrons each. And these Imperial Infantry are badass at shooting. Then finally, last but not least, 1 unit of Katana Kachi with 2 chevrons. I think that's it, so I'm gonna play it in slow motion. So I'm gonna put my parrot guns on off of fire at will, and then I will target a lot of Obama soldiers. And yes, the clan is Obama, but it's a clan, so the enemy does have 1 unit of General's Bodyguard. Then they got 1 unit of, I think 6 units of Shogunate infantry, each with 1 chevron. Yeah, man, look at how many Shogunate infantry there are. And then they have 1 unit of Shogunate Guard infantry back here. And then 1 unit of saber cavalry, unupgraded, slow and clumsy but high attack. So yeah, that's enemy armor as much. So my tactics here are to begin to actually target their elite units right here with my parrot guns. The best thing is to actually put your artillery off of fire at will, if it isn't just a massacre battle, because then you will actually have it on fire at will. But you need to actually target the troops that make most effect. So I will try to shoot every single enemy and damage all these guys, because then they will be demoralized when they come to my army. I will have them on kneeling, so I will get the first 3 volleys, and that means they will completely list food. So there you heard, I put my cannons on destructive mode, who will make them even more accurate than they are still. So look at that. That was a kind of devastating volley at the guard infantry. It killed some of these guys. Yeah, some of these guys too. So yeah, that wasn't that good for the beginning, but it killed 22 enemies, as you can see. And that was nice, because yeah, that's what we want. So if you don't know what I'm gonna use my revolver cap for, it's to when the gunfight begins, I will use my revolver cap to come in the flank and harass them. And because they are revolvers, they can shoot 6 shots. So look at that. Now I aim for these guys right here. And look at the devastation. You can already see that. That is a nightmare. So look at that. Already 80 kills. Already. Man. Yeah, Armstrong and parrot guns are completely overpowered. Man, if that was an Armstrong rifle, I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. If I was AI and then we had a fully upgraded Armstrong rifle with a better experience effects mod, oh my god, I would just have rage quit, because that can completely destroy my whole army. So now I'm gonna aim at troops like in this side. And man, look at that. These shots are too devastating. There is a mod to make artillery to have more range, but it's gonna be less accurate, much less accurate. Less reload, more reload time for these guys, and I think the devastation is almost as good. But yeah, that's the better artillery mod, I think. The more artillery, and I might actually, I don't like to get that because I just love artillery. This is the first game when I really see the artillery's power in this game. So as you can see, this guard infantry has been even more pinned down. So as you can see, there's the morale of these troops. Oh my god. Jesus. So yeah, that was a big epic shot right there. Not that epic, I don't know why I said that. Sometimes it comes out random words, so time for some cinematic views. Yay! Nope. Sorry. Nope. There's a kind of educational video right now. So that was all my strategies I came up with. So if you have revolver cav or guard cavalry, imperial guard cavalry I'm saying, you shall not rush the AI like I do not do. So if the enemy has cavalry right here, do not rush them with any kind of unit, because you're gonna get destroyed. Yeah, you think about it. Oh, that guy just flew right. Oh, yeah, but think about this. This whole army will turn around and destroy any kind of unit that threatens these guys. So now I'm gonna use the shrapnel shot, and I wanted to take out enemy general's threat. So I'm gonna take out in a kind of too high way. I will have them on the shrapnel shot ability, my parrot guns, and I will target the enemy general's bodyguard. So yeah, I'm saying some stuff really early on, but it's because I want to teach you guys something. So look at that. Man, look at that. That turn was kind of bad. That shot was even more devastating. So yeah, the enemy general's threat is kind of destroyed. They have now lost 8 guys, or yeah, 8 guys. So now we'll begin to target these guys, that guy, most of all, because that guy is protecting the enemy saber cav, and that's not good, because that means I cannot use my revolvers. So my artillery is once again on the accurate mode as you can see. The target zone, as we call it, if you're Empire and Napoleon fans, who I am at least, and most of you guys I think are. So this is actually just my own idea. So that shot missed. So this is actually just purely my own idea I came up with. To use revolver cav to actually, when enemies fixing your line, if there's a pretty even battle, like no artillery sheets, you can come into revolver cav and quickly shoot some shots at enemy flanks. Then if you have some Yoriki, you're gonna just run through the enemy flanks, because that's the best way to deal with these guys. And the advantage that flawless puts armies have over traditional armies is they have both firearms and traditional troops. So yeah, my tactics, one of the recommended things are to bring some traditional soldiers, like these shogun, whether it's single or multiplayer, because when your line gets fixed, when your enemies and your line gets pinned down, then you can shooting the shogun or any kind of melee unit to rush the enemy, because these guys will completely destroy any kind of standard line. So remember that. Oh my god. Oh Jesus. That's gotta be devastating. I don't know how these troops can be so disciplined. I think they have some kind of Roman or Greek discipline. So yeah, these guys are completely broken off. And I'm just gonna show you how many kills my parrot have gotten right now. 280 kills, almost 300 kills. It's actually a lot of kills for me when I'm using a parrot rifle. So enemy saber cav have gotten 2 losses, but now I'm actually beginning to time this attack, because I'm gonna use my shogun, who are hidden right in here, to charge the enemy right here, and my revolver to destroy these guys, and the rollers right here also to overlap. So yeah, I'm not so good at microing, so these guys will come in later than these guys, but that doesn't do anything. So let's see the first volleys on my infantry right here. They soon come. Soon. Stuff is in slow-mo right now to show you the more stuff that's happening. So it's gonna go kind of slow, but okay, there comes the last shots, I think, before my infantry will open fire. And that needs to actually be a nice camera shot. So yeah, look at this. My infantry begins to fire off some volleys, and now I do my carry attack. So now that all my infantry just fire off the volleys, the enemy's firing off, and when I'm seeing this, I'm gonna bomb rush the enemy sabers. I'm gonna charge these guys. These guys need to get pinned down. They're completely being destroyed. They're having every kind of ability to help these guys, but it's not gonna help. My shogutai come in, my samurai are coming in, my revolvers are gonna rush up soon, and my infantry is completely destroying these guys. I don't get off a good shot with the revolvers. I'm charging my general because he is so heavy upgraded, so he can handle it. My revolver gets kind of close, but that doesn't happen. And then so my general just smacks the enemy saber cav, who are almost unscathed. Just my carry shot them once. So here comes my general, who turns and the enemy breaks. And so I'm gonna run through my revolver cav, and these revolver cav are gonna come up here. And all my units are completely gonna use some devastating fire against my enemies. And that devastating fire did actually help a lot, because they showing that god infantry are, yes, dead in the ground. So yeah, here finally comes my katana troops. They didn't get any kind of party. That was kind of bad for these guys, but who cares? So yeah, I think that like these katanas, my general, then they had all kind of morale effects helping, but my combined power of effects destroyed enemy numbers. So yeah, that was almost a lot of it, and hope you enjoy this. Hope you learned some stuff that yeah, what I did good in this game was that, well, my mistakes were that I didn't micro as well, I didn't time it super well, and I did upgrade bad, but what I did well was that I waited for the enemy because I could. I used my parrot rifles, my parrot guns, if you don't know, my parrot artillery to hit as many enemies as possible, and hit the general to demoralize these guys. And I didn't kill the enemy general, but there will be less morale for the enemies, because they will have less units of generals and less revolvers to worry about. And then I timed fight with my revolvers, my revolver cavalry, so that I will go in the same time and shoot the enemies. And the revolvers can shoot out to like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. They will just keep shooting their revolvers at their enemies. So yeah, that will be kind of fast reloading. Yeah, and revolver cav are actually one of the best gun cav in the game. And I'm also, you can actually demoralize the enemy with your traditional units, and also with your standard line infantry. So I hope you learn some new follow the samurai tricks. Remember, get at 5. Signing out now. Peace out.